Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel, guys. This is Adam's Workshop, and I have a special treat for you guys today. This was sent out to me from Micsig. Actually got a hold of me and asked me if I would be interested in trying out this new product of theirs. To my knowledge, from what I understand, it is not up for sale yet. They are still, like I said, it just came out. Anyway, they asked if I'd give it a shot, try it out, and see what I think of it. So what I think I'll do is, for my control, well, first let me show you what it is. Comes in a nice little case. Make sure I got this on camera. Comes in a nice little Micsig case. It's got a little handle. Pretty neat. And look at that. That's right. It's a secondary ignition paddle probe. I don't know, I call it paddle probe. Secondary ignition probe. And I believe the model is SA204 or SA024. Don't quote me on that. When I find out for sure, I'll put it in the comments, or I'll add it to the description of the video. See if I can get this in the shot here. This is as far as I can zoom out on my video feed here. So we got Micsig here. We got the pad, the part that actually touches the ignition coils. What do I call it? Ignition, secondary ignition, COP, coil over plug probe, I guess you call these guys. Alright, so on one end, you got two wires coming off it here. On one end, it's set up for your oscilloscope, BNC adapter. It also comes with, where did I just put that? Oh, fell on the ground here. It also comes with an extension here, which is BNC to BNC. Not sure how long this is. Actually, grab a ruler real quick. This extension cable is, looks like 5 feet. So you got 5 feet of extension here. It's a terrible video. I'm trying to do this before my wife and daughter gets back. 5 foot of extension. Have the little connector. Yeah, have a connector here. We can hook that in and connect it right to the BNC side. There we go. Now we got 5 foot, plus that's maybe 2 or 3 foot, so 7 to 8 feet of cable. Also comes with this. I'm not sure. It looks like BNC on that side. What is that? You guys tell me. I'll try and find out before I post the video. Anyway, also comes with that piece there. And then, like I said, there are 2 cables coming off. The first one, the BNC I showed you. And the next one is your alligator clip for your ground. It's a pretty sturdy clip. Do I dare? Yeah, it's got a nice pinch to it. Pretty nice, guys, pretty nice. I like it already. I like how it feels, matches the scope. Because, you know, that's what matters. It looks good and it matches, right? That's the important thing. It looks cool. Alright, so I figure for the control, I will use the Pico that I have, the SA204. We'll use this as the control. Kind of give you a little comparison here for all y'all that have the Pico. So I'll get those right up end to end there. Kind of see, looks like the Micsig is a little bit fatter on the handle. They both have comfortable handles. Micsig's a little bigger of a handle, and also, man, I wish I could zoom out some more. My arms aren't long enough to do this, or I could see through here and do this to keep it in shot. So as you see, I'm right on the edge there, and the Micsig is just a little bit larger, a little bit longer, and the probe itself is a little larger also. As you can see, I can completely block out the Pico there, turn it this way, and you can see the Micsig around it. So it's a little bit bigger. Let's see, how does it feel? That feels pretty sturdy. The Pico Micsig feels pretty sturdy, but it almost feels like it's easier to shape. Look, I can make a S out of that. I can't really do that with the Pico. If I push any more like that, I almost feel like I'm gonna break it right here. Micsig feels a little more flexible. That might come in handy when you're trying to get into those coils that are hard to reach, especially the three in the back. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I think the best thing to do is get out to the car and hook them both up to the scope and get a comparison. See how she compares to the Pico. I don't have a price on this yet. Like I said, this was sent to me by Micsig, from Micsig. That's pretty cool. I'm a real small channel, guys. Y'all see, I have what, 80, I think 6 subscribers. I mean, I actually know exactly how many subscribers I have. I think it's 86 unless it's gone up in this video, which I am just happy as can be with my 86 subscribers. When I first made this channel, it wasn't to become a YouTube star. I made this channel, well, one, I wanted to make a couple videos with the Micsig ATO. When I went to purchase it, when I was shopping, trying to gather up as much information as I could, I just could not find enough information about it. There wasn't really any videos with the automotive one, with the ATO, showing the presets, showing it connected to a car. There are a couple guys out there using the TO 1104, but so anyway, that was my goal. I wanted to make videos doing the ATO 1104, and from there I just, y'all see us making more videos. I love this scope. It's fun to play with. I get excited when I have a car that I need to break the scope out on. Most of I do a mobile mechanic service, so I needed something that's easy grab, on the go. I didn't want to have to tuggle around a laptop. I didn't want to have to carry a big old laptop and a scope and all the connections. I just wanted a on-the-go scope, standalone tablet oscilloscope. So there you have it. Anyway, like I said, I think that's super cool that Micsig thought of me to send this out to me to give my opinion on it. I also want to get your guys' opinions on it. Let's go outside. Let's hook her up and let's see how she fares. I'm going to stop this here, guys, outside.